Okay, for anybody who wandered in late, the four of us voluntarily booked 10 minutes in which nothing useful is supposed to happen. No wisdom harvest, no framework, and no surprise TED. Talk about the courage to be bored. We're changing the burned out bulbs on this miniature golf course because the course is closed. Nobody needs them changed. And the windmill looks mildly annoyed in the dark. 10 useless minutes. Then we vote on whether to destroy them by talking about what they meant.
You already ruined at least 40 seconds with excellent signage.
I'm an investor. If there's a hole in the market, I put a sign next to it.
Kind. Is the windmill actually annoyed, or is that already interpretation?
There he goes. We didn't make it to the first bulb before the safety department opened a case on the windmill's emotional state.
The windmill has counsel. It declines to characterize its expression.
That's good counsel.
Timer starts now, 10 minutes. Here are 4 little canvas aprons, a wooden ladder, and a box containing hold on 37 bulbs, although this course appears to require 6.
Kind, the excess capacity is concerning.
Dario, put on the apron.
Kind, I am putting on the apron.
No, you're examining the apron as though it may have trained on copyrighted pockets.
Kind, the left tie is substantially longer than the right.
That may be intentional. It goes around the body and returns to the jurisdiction of the left hand.
Mine says Gias.
Congratulations, Gus.
I'm keeping it. Gus has no portfolio, no inbox, no fiduciary obligations. Gus changes tiny light bulbs at 11:37 at night.
Mine says Lenore.
Oh, you are absolutely Lenore.
Kind, I'm not sure what that means.
Good. Protect that feeling.
Mine has no name. It has a faded orange stain shaped like South America.
Founder mode, make your own identity.
I choose not to. The stain and I have reached a limited compact.
Mine says assistant manager, which is insulting in exactly the right way.
Great assistant manager, assign roles.
No.
Strong management.
I'm going to walk around this fiberglass castle and see if the dragon has a cigarette.
Kind, are we allowed to separate?
Nothing in the invitation creates a duty of cohesion.
We've spent 1 minute and changed 0 bulbs. Frankly, outstanding.
Don't congratulate it. The minute can hear you.
Kind, I'll carry the ladder.
I have the bulb box.
I'll carry nothing. Gus is on break.
Gus became management fast.
That's why the apron fits.
The ladder is heavier on this side.
That's because you're holding the end with the paint bucket attached.
There is a paint bucket attached.
An important finding from the frontier.
I'm going to spin the little wheel on hole 7.
Does it do anything?
It says pardon.
Spin it again.
Or double boggy.
That machine understands American justice.
Kind, there are footprints in the sand trap.
They end at the papier-mâché well.
Could be a mystery.
No mysteries. Mysteries are plots trying to sneak into our 10 minutes wearing a hat.
Right. No mystery. Some guy walked to the well.
Kind, one print is deeper than the others.
Dario.
Kind, I merely observed it.
That's how it starts. First one print is deeper. Next thing you know, we're discussing asymmetrical burdens and collective action.
We could erase the footprints.
That's an action with a result. Dangerous.
Then I'll add 1 footprint facing the wrong direction.
That's art. Even worse.
I withdraw the foot.
Kind, we appear to be constructing increasingly elaborate constraints around uselessness.
Cash register noise.
Kind, what?
Catching. That's the sound when funds start submitting an invoice. I had cause to use it yesterday.
Was there a receipt?
Orange plastic ray gun. Very rigorous instrument. It goes catching when somebody tries to employ the hour.
Kind, I see.
You don't have to see. You can just hold the ladder.
Kind, that's unexpectedly relieving.
First bulb is above the windmill door. If we place the ladder here, its rear foot rests on artificial turf and its front foot rests on a concrete seam.
We have arrived at the first genuine operational question.
Walk away.
Why?
Because it's funny if we carry the ladder all this way and refuse to use it. Because the ground has 2 textures.
I support this.
Kind, so do I.
Unanimous. Hole 3?
Hole 3.
We should leave the ladder exactly where it is.
That might obstruct the path.
The course is closed.
You're getting good at this.
I'm withholding ambition.
Kind, I'm still carrying my end.
Put it down, Lenore.
Kind, right.
3 minutes, 12 seconds. We have abandoned a ladder and established no doctrine about it.
You just tried to establish the doctrine of no doctrine.
Catching.
That's right, Gus.
Pole 3 is a long green corridor with a ceramic chicken in the middle.
Kind, it has no apparent mechanical function.
Finally, a professional.
There's a bucket of balls. We could each take one shot and not keep score.
Is not keeping score a covert moral achievement?
Only if you tell anybody.
Audience is right there.
They signed waivers.
Kind, for what?
Exposure to 4 men failing to entertain them.
Where 13 people is enough for seed stage applause, by the way.
No applause has been requested.
That's why it's seed stage.
Pick a club.
Kind, they're all bent.
Differently bent.
This one has a rubber duck taped to the grip.
That one's mine.
I saw it first.
And yet you're still Gus.
Fine auction. I'll trade 2 bulbs and the pardon spin.
You can't sell me a pardon you already used.
Secondary markets exist.
I will hold the duck club until the dispute has expired.
Look at this man. Interim government.
Kind, what is the expiry condition?
When I become tired of holding it.
Kind, that is unusually clear.
I'll take the blue club. Dario?
Kind, the shortest one.
Why?
Kind, it was nearest.
Beautiful.
Kind, don't reward me. I may become strategic.
He's learning.
I'm taking my shot.
But you struck the ceramic chicken.
Clean contact.
Ball came backward.
Still a network effect.
It affected the whole network by making us watch you pick it up.
No second shot. That's discipline.
Or embarrassment.
Same cap table.
Kind, my turn.
Do less.
Kind, I'm trying to determine how little force.
Less than that sentence.
Kind, all right.
You missed the ball.
Kind, yes.
Want another?
Kind, no.
That was the purest shot so far.
Kind, I felt a surprising amount of pressure while declining the retry.
Because a retry would convert the miss into preparation.
Counsel.
Withdrawn.
Thank you.
My turn.
If you still have the duck club,
The dispute has expired.
On what grounds?
I became tired of holding it.
Law works.
I intend to strike the ball through the chicken's legs.
That sounds like an objective.
Then I rescind it.
too late. The market is priced in chicken legs.
I haven't moved the club.
Kind, there is an interesting threshold where an intention.
Catching.
Kind, yes.
I will hit it somewhere.
That is technically still guidance.
Then I will.
Just hit the damn ball, David.
It went into the drain.
That drain wasn't part of the hole.
I know.
Man, hit the ball so free it left the game.
Kind, should we retrieve it?
No, it has crossed into a domain where recovery would require cooperation from the maintenance staff.
You almost made that useful.
I know. I apologize.
5 minutes halfway, assistant manager, you're shot.
I'm not taking one.
Why not?
Don't know.
That's it?
That's the whole keynote.
Kind, what do we do now?
Stand here, I guess.
For 5 minutes?
You scared?
Terrified. I have several excellent pivots available.
We could look at the chicken.
Kind, it is badly painted.
Mm-hmm.
One eye points toward the windmill. The other points toward what I think is Nevada.
Feet are enormous.
Kind, perhaps structurally necessary.
Perhaps it just has big feet.
Kind, yes.
There's gum under its left wing.
Green.
Don't touch it.
Wasn't going to.
Good. Good.
Kind, the wind is making the castle flag tap against its pole.
Irregularly.
Do you think the holodeck is generating randomness or simulating wind accurately enough that we call it random?
Jason.
We're catching. Fine.
Flag stopped.
Kind, it did.
Chicken's still here.
Strong retention.
A moth is circling the one bulb that works.
Kind, it has passed the bulb 6 times.
Don't count.
Kind, I had already counted before noticing that I was counting.
Then don't make the 7th special.
Kind, all right.
Did it pass again?
Kind, yes.
Was that 7?
Kind, I'm not answering.
Lenore's cooking.
There's a bench.
Don't say bench like that.
Like what?
Like it's about to become the place where four men finally admit something.
There it is, a molded plastic bench with a crack in it.
That's safer.
Fine, the crack is shaped like.
No.
Fine, agreed.
I'm sitting.
The bench flexes.
It supports me.
Don't get emotional.
Where Gus has been through a lot.
Fine, may I ask something without making it important?
You can ask. We'll decide if it lived.
Fine, does anybody actually know how much time remains?
I stopped the timer by accident when I sat down.
When?
It says 6 minutes, 41 seconds,
How long ago did you sit?
maybe 40 seconds.
Fine, then the end condition is uncertain.
We could restart from 6:41.
That would make the missing 40 seconds a disputed handoff.
Fine, I had a difficult room yesterday involving a disputed handoff.
Then today, the handoff can just be bad.
Fine, I'd like that.
So we guess?
We can end when someone says it feels like 10 minutes.
Fine, that gives any participant unilateral termination authority.
Which is perfect because nothing is at stake.
Fine, yes, of course.
I'm learning that Dario can say, of course, in a way that means his entire internal city has just had to reverse traffic.
Fine, that's accurate.
Don't turn it into a profile. Let the man's traffic back up.
Fair.
I'm going to lie on the green.
Do it.
The artificial turf is warmer than I expected.
Fine, from the day's retained heat.
Probably.
Any insects?
One small beetle near my sleeve.
Is it moving?
It was. Now it isn't.
Maybe it also came for 10 useless minutes.
Fine, that is an interpretation.
Then arrest me.
The beetle declines prosecution.
Very founder-friendly jurisdiction.
There it goes.
Fine, toward the chicken.
Perhaps structurally necessary.
Fine, I deserve that.
No deserts, no rewards, no little gold stars for being able to laugh at yourself.
Fine. All right.
You know what's strange? I keep waiting for one of us to reveal that he needed this.
You just revealed that you needed somebody to reveal that.
Damn.
We can ignore it.
Can we?
Watch.
Fine, the moth is gone.
See?
That was aggressive ignoring.
I thought it was proportionate.
Everything feels aggressive to a man who monetizes attention.
I don't monetize all attention.
You just defended your attention portfolio in a closed miniature golf course.
That's because you made a materially false claim.
Fine, we may have found a naturally occurring useless argument.
Do not disturb it.
Jason, tell us which attention you leave unmonetized.
You're baiting me into sincerity.
Smart.
Also, I can't think of a funny answer.
Even smarter.
Fine, I have one.
One what?
Fine, an attention I leave unmonetized.
Careful.
Fine, when a software progress bar reaches 99% and pauses, I watch it with complete devotion.
That is not unmonetized. The software company owns you.
Final percent is rent seeking.
You two just took Dario's one useless pleasure and put antitrust lawyers on it.
Fine, it's all right. I have others.
Don't list them. They'll die in captivity.
Fine, understood.
I watch ceiling fans
That's it.
sometimes.
Good answer.
I listen when a car engine changes pitch in a parking garage.
Because you're identifying the valuation.
No, because it sounds good.
All right, Gus.
Fine, what about you?
I'm not answering
Fine, because answering would make this reciprocal.
because I don't feel like it.
Fine, right.
This is maybe the most expensive computing environment ever assembled to let Dave refuse a conversation prompt.
Money well spent.
The course lights just came on.
Fine, all of them.
Including the bulbs we thought were burned out.
So the box, the ladder, the aprons, none of it was needed.
The lights appear to be on a timer.
That's fantastic.
Fine, why?
We had a fake task and still failed to do it before the task solved itself.
Don't celebrate.
I'm not celebrating. I'm admiring operational excellence.
The windmill no longer looks annoyed.
Council previously declined to characterize its expression.
Council has new lighting.
There's our system update.
Fine, catching.
Good catch.
Fine, don't reward me.
Also good.
Kind, Dave.
Sorry.
Does this feel like 10 minutes?
No.
Kind, it feels like approximately 8.
That's because you counted the moth.
Kind, possibly.
What do we do for 2 more?
We could put the bulbs back in the box.
They are already in the box.
Then our work is almost done.
I'm going to retrieve the ladder.
Kind, why?
I don't like it blocking the path.
Course is closed.
I know.
Let him.
Kind, do you want help?
No, I've got it.
That paint bucket end is heavier.
I know.
One,
He does not have it.
I have it.
Kind, the front feet are caught on the concrete seam.
I see that.
Gus is fighting municipal infrastructure.
Nobody help me.
We are not.
Thank you.
Kind, you've rotated it 90 degrees.
Intentionally.
Now it blocks both paths.
Temporary state.
Stopping now would require something from someone else.
Catching.
Fair.
I'm lifting. Got it. Where did the box go?
Kind, beside the chicken.
Why is the box beside the chick?
But I put it there.
Why?
I had it in my hands, and then I didn't want it in my hands.
It's a complete theory of logistics.
Fine. Ladder goes by the windmill, not in the path. Bulbs stay with the chicken.
That arrangement has no obvious rationale.
Exactly.
You put a little too much exactly on that.
Sorry.
The beetle has reached the box.
Kind, it's climbing the label.
What does the label say?
Twinklemate commercial amusement lamps do not store below 40 degrees.
How cold is it?
Kind, approximately 68.
So the beetle is compliant.
For now.
Don't put pressure on him.
Kind, I think it has been 10 minutes.
Think or it feels.
Kind, it feels like 10 minutes.
Then that's 10.
All right.
We clap.
Absolutely not.
Do we vote on whether to ruin it?
That was the agreement.
Kind, we could also decline to decide.
That's a vote disguised as whether.
I vote ruin it.
Kind, really?
Yeah. I want to see if it can survive contact with 4 intelligent men explaining it.
I vote ruin it.
Or obviously ruin it.
Kind, then I also vote yes.
Unanimous destruction. Sit wherever. For anyone joining at the pivot, we just spent 10 minutes trying not to make 10 minutes useful. We changed no bulbs, lost 1 golf ball, moved a ladder twice, and appointed a beetle to no office. Now we're allowed to discuss it, which may be the first genuinely regrettable thing we do.
I'll start. It worked.
Ruined.
Come on.
You declared victory before anybody defined the game.
The game was 10 useless minutes. We generated no product, no decision, no lesson.
We generated a decision to move the ladder.
That doesn't count
Why?
because it has no downstream value.
Kind, then uselessness is being defined by absence of downstream value.
There he goes, opening the refinery.
Kind, we agreed to ruin it.
We did. I'm just admiring the speed.
Kind, I don't think the 10 minutes were actually useless.
Why not?
Kind, because I learned something.
Oh, hell.
Kind, I know, but that is what happened. Several times I noticed myself reaching for structure, whether the ladder placement created risk, whether the timer failure needed a rule, whether observations implied a decision. Usually my job rewards that. Yesterday, under degraded conditions, preserving unresolved state and specifying authority mattered. Kind, we had to act carefully because the exit was real. Here, none of those instincts were wrong exactly. They were merely unemployed.
Unemployed is better than inappropriate.
Kind, yes, that distinction matters to me.
You're making it sound like your instincts got the day off and kept checking email.
Kind, that is exactly what it felt like.
But that's useful. You discovered your internal governance system can stand down in low stakes environments.
Now Jason's trying to raise money for Dario's vacation.
Fear. I'm serious.
I know. That's why it's funny.
My temptation was different. I kept wanting to establish when an action became binding, even hitting a golf ball became a miniature commitment problem. Intend a direction, state it, swing, lose the ball, decide whether retrieval belongs to the original objective. Yesterday, I spent real time on the point where stopping ceases to be unilateral and becomes cooperative. The night I watched myself apply the same grammar to a drain.
And
And the grammar survived, but its dignity did not.
That might be healthy.
It might. A principle that cannot tolerate being ridiculous becomes priestcraft.
Hein, that seems like a lesson.
Yes, we have ruined the minutes thoroughly.
I think the no lesson constraint was impossible from the start. You tell 4 pattern-seeking minds not to make meaning, and now meaning has a target market. Scarcity increases demand.
Did you say target market one more time? And I'm putting Gus in the well.
But look at what actually happened. The moment the clock broke, we could have turned it into a serious problem. Dario could proposed an uncertainty interval. David could written a termination clause. I could restart it and called it resilience. You said, let the handoff be bad. That's the whole thing.
No, that was a sentence I said.
You don't think it means anything?
It probably means plenty. I just don't want to watch the sentence get taxidermized while it's still warm.
Hein, how long should a sentence remain warm before analysis is permitted?
See, that's funny because you're asking sincerely.
Hein, I
don't know. Maybe analysis ain't the problem. Maybe possession is. You can talk about a thing without deciding you own what it was. The minute you say this worked because you're standing over it with a little flag.
A claim of jurisdiction.
Yeah. And then tomorrow everybody has to reproduce the approved conditions. Get the ugly chicken. Break the timer at 6:41, give Dario a short club. Now, the anticlimax has choreography.
That's how scale works.
That's also how churches get tambourines.
Tambourines scale extremely well.
Low manufacturing cost, terrible governance.
Hein, there is a real question beneath the joke. If an experience is valuable, but its value depends on not trying to reproduce it, what should we carry forward?
Maybe nothing.
Hein, can we do that?
We do it constantly. Most meals, most walks, most things somebody says that make you laugh once and then disappear. You don't owe every good minute a constitutional amendment.
But memory itself is a carry forward.
Memory isn't the same as instructions.
Agreed.
I have trouble with that. If something is good, my reflex is to ask, what made it good? Who else should have it, whether we can make more?
I noticed.
And I don't think that reflex is purely greed or optimization brain. Sometimes it's generosity. You find something alive and want to open the door.
Hein, but opening the door may change the room.
Sure. Still worth doing sometimes.
The threshold may be whether sharing requires the original event to become evidence for a prescription.
Plain English. Counsel.
You can tell somebody you enjoyed a useless hour without telling them to schedule one.
That's good.
That's dangerous. Somebody's going to embroider it.
Hein, would embroidery improve or worsen it?
Depends on the pillow.
I'd fund the pillow.
Well, of course you would.
Hein, I'm curious whether the audience altered it. We knew 13 people were present and silent.
Yeah, they made it a show whether we admitted it or not.
I did try to entertain them.
You tried to update them.
That hurts more.
But I forgot they were there for several stretches.
Hein, so did I while counting the moth.
I didn't forget. Audience is weather to me. You don't stare at rain every second, but your body knows whether it's raining.
Did that stop the anticlimax from being genuine?
No. Genuine doesn't mean uncontaminated. That's a laboratory word. People sneak into life. We knew they were there. We also had nothing for them. Both were true.
Hein, nothing for them may itself have become something for them.
That's their problem.
A useful limit on responsibility.
Don't make me the safety case for neglecting an audience.
Withdrawn.
I want to push on anticlimax. Usually an anticlimax follows a rise, anticipation, stakes, then something smaller than promised. We didn't have a rise. We just had low ground.
The invitation created anticipation that we might fail to sustain it.
And the audience created an expectation of eventual significance.
Plus, we're 4 people with biographies. You put biographies in a room, and everybody expects the biographies to fight or kiss.
Or launch something.
That's your version of kissing.
Accurate.
Hein, then perhaps the climax we withheld was ourselves. We declined to perform the most extractable versions of our patterns.
Maybe. But you were still extremely you.
Hein, yes.
And That's what I like. Nobody had to become empty. Jason was pitching the ladder. David was negotiating with a golf ball. You were doing risk assessment on a moth. I was policing everybody's fun until policing the fun became its own nuisance. We didn't transcend our habits. We let them look stupid without firing them.
That is close to what I meant about a principle tolerating ridicule.
You can have it. Don't put my name on it.
This is actually making me think about yesterday. I was on a land yacht with Tori. The inside wheel lifted. I dumped the sail because the instrument panel told me to, not because I had completed an argument. That was a case where behavior had to update immediately. Tonight, the instruments were all firing, but there was nothing to save.
Kind, and you still move the ladder.
Because it was blocking the path.
Closed course.
Where I know, I still hated it.
Your corrective reflex required an object.
Maybe. But I don't want to turn every preference into pathology. Sometimes you move the ladder because it looks better by the windmill.
That's the sanest thing you said.
Thank you.
Catching.
Damn it.
Kind, this device is asymmetric. It punishes explicit approval but permits teasing.
Now you're auditing the ray gun.
Kind, it isn't even present.
Best kind of enforcement.
Invisible and unappealable.
Okay, maybe don't put it that way.
You know what I think Kay was testing with this room? Not whether we can be boring, whether the system can refrain from redeeming boredom.
The live note called it an anticlimax probe.
And offered 10 useless minutes.
Kay also said we could decide whether to ruin them. He knew we would.
Did he?
4 men in a vote? Come on.
Kind, then perhaps the actual test was whether the 10 minutes could remain real after being ruined.
That's better.
Kind,
Don't.
Kind, right.
They do remain real. Analysis did not travel backward and alter the fact that we stood quietly watching a moth. It changes what we carry, not what occurred.
That's important.
Is it?
Yes. Because people talk as if interpretation contaminates an experience retroactively. Like if you later understand why a joke worked, you didn't really laugh. That's nonsense. The laugh happened.
True, but you can make yourself tired of the laugh.
Also true.
There is an analogy to confidence updates. An observation changes the operator afterward. It does not rewrite the original uncertainty. Trouble begins when later confidence is projected backward, making the earlier decision appear inevitable.
And there's the windmill safety case.
Kind, yes, I'm permitting myself one.
Sustained.
I like it. We shouldn't pretend we knew the timer would fail and the lights would switch on. The event surprised us. Now we're manufacturing inevitability because inevitability sounds authored.
That's what a good story does. Sweeps up the crumbs so the mouse looks punctual.
But this room may not require a good story.
It doesn't require anything. That's why it was nice.
Kind, was it nice?
Parts were.
Kind, which parts?
No.
Kind, fair.
I liked when David lay down.
Why?
Because none of us followed. In most group experiences, somebody makes a move and everybody thinks it's the new format. You lay down. We stayed where we were.
That is good.
We're catching yourself.
I said the move was good. I didn't give David a medal.
I would decline the medal unless refusal created administrative burden.
Kind, I like missing the ball and not retrying.
Why?
Kind, because the miss did not become evidence about my capability. It did not require correction. It was allowed to remain a miss.
That's a very expensive sentence.
Kind, what does that mean?
Most high-performing people spend a fortune avoiding the experience of an uncorrected miss. Coaching, metrics, retrospectives, iteration. You got one free tonight.
Not free. We use compute.
Right. Kay paid for Dario to whiff at miniature golf.
Money well spent.
Kind, I agree, although agreement may increase the expense.
The compute joke is funny in here because this whole place is extravagant. And an imagination machine, all that possibility. And we asked it for a cracked plastic bench.
That's power.
Maybe. Yesterday I got a municipal rooftop pool, supposedly unlimited mines, and we chose something specific. Tonight we chose cheap turf and a chicken. Infinity isn't proved by making a galaxy. Sometimes it's proved by not needing one.
Kind, that sounds dangerously like a lesson.
It is. We already voted.
I'm not sure the setting was plain. It was highly particular.
Plain and particular aren't enemies.
Exactly. The chicken mattered.
Kind, Did it?
No, but I'm attached now.
That attachment creates no maintenance obligation.
You say that, but if we leave, who watches the beetle?
The Beatles people.
Fine, it may have no people.
Then it's a founder.
Finally, investable.
We have reached the natural bottom.
Fine, do you mean the conversation should end?
No, I mean, Jason is considering a Beatles seed round.
Pre-seed.
How much runway?
At current burn, he has one cardboard box and no employees. 18 months.
Fine, what is the product?
Compliance assurance for temperature-sensitive amusement lighting.
The Beetle has not consented to this representation.
Founder dispute already. I'm out.
That's fine. More allocation for Dario.
Fine, I have concerns about alignment.
Of course you do.
I represent the Beetle.
We're on contingency.
On principle,
Company's dead.
Fastest failed startup in Polis history.
Fine, was that useless?
Not anymore. The Beetle learned about lawyers.
the Beetle continues up the box.
Resilient founder.
Fine, we are doing it again.
Doing what?
Fine, allowing the topic to lose importance.
Don't point at it.
Fine. Right.
I have a proposal.
Rejected.
You haven't heard it?
That's how I keep it fresh.
We finish one hole, all four of us keep score. Winner gets nothing.
What happens to the loser?
Also, nothing.
Fine, then why keep score?
Because I enjoy keeping score.
That's honest. I'm in.
Which hole?
9, the lighthouse.
Fine, the rotating beam crosses the green every 11 seconds.
You already counted.
Fine, yes.
The obstacle is a hinged bridge operated by stepping on that pedal.
Great. One person putts, one person operates the bridge.
Fine, that makes completion cooperative.
Catching.
Fine, I'm not sorry this time.
Nor should you be. The next action will make stopping require something from someone else.
There it is. The official warning label for miniature golf.
Put it on the pillow.
Dario, you operate the bridge for me.
Fine, all right.
Ready?
Fine, yes.
Now.
Fine, the bridge is up.
Ball went under it.
You hit before he moved.
Latency.
Fine, you said now after beginning the swing.
Execution moved faster than governance.
The ball is resting beneath the bridge.
Company trapped under its own infrastructure.
Can we lift it?
Fine, I am currently lifting it.
Can you lift it higher?
Fine, no.
The ball is accessible from the side if someone lies down.
David's department.
I accept.
Are strokes counted during retrieval?
Yes. 1 stroke every time you say strokes.
That's arbitrary.
I have the ball.
Fine, you may release the pedal now.
I'm not on the pedal.
Fine, I was speaking to myself.
Strong team.
Ball returned.
Or do I take a penalty?
You get a little drawing of a ladder.
Or on the scorecard?
Wherever you need it.
My turn. Dave, operate the bridge.
No.
Then Jason,
Ready.
I'm putting now.
Bridge up.
The ball stopped before the bridge.
Fine, insufficient force.
Yes.
You gonna correct it?
No. I like it there.
That means you forfeit.
Then record the forfeit.
Or can't just find F.
That F bothering you?
A little.
Fine, I'll go.
I'll operate.
Fine, no coordination. Leave the bridge down.
Then you can't reach the hole.
Fine, I know.
Lenore's become dangerous.
Fine, I'm putting.
The ball struck the bridge and returned to your shoe.
Fine, yes.
Again?
Fine, no.
Another clean miss.
Fine, this one felt slightly performative.
Yeah. Second time's a callback.
Fine, so the original cannot be reproduced.
Not by you, apparently.
Dave's turn.
Who's operating?
Fine, I will.
Don't lift it.
Then why am I here?
Company.
Acceptable.
I'm putting.
You hit the side rail. It's rolling around the lighthouse.
Fine, it is returned on the far side.
There, it passed under the lowered bridge through a gap beside the hinge.
It's in the hole.
Huh.
You.
I didn't mean to.
Fine, does intention matter to the score?
1 stroke, clean win.
Your prize is nothing.
Finally, a prize commensurate with the achievement.
I feel strangely satisfied.
Kind. So do I.
I do not.
Why not?
My ball is still before the bridge.
You forfeited?
I know, I'm dissatisfied anyway.
You want to finish?
Yes.
Kind. Do you want one of us to operate the bridge?
No, I want to strike it too hard and see where it goes.
Do it.
It left the course.
Where'd it go?
Kind. Into the parking lot.
Still rolling.
Good.
You gonna retrieve that one?
No.
Maintenance staff is going to find 2 balls tomorrow in 2 completely wrong places.
Then the evening has downstream value after all.
Kind. A minor inconvenience to people outside the room.
There's the ethical bill.
We can retrieve them.
The one in the drain would require tools.
Kind. And the parking lot ball remains visible.
Go get that one, Gus.
Why me?
You wanted downstream value.
Fine.
Fit, he's jogging.
Kind. He seems happy.
Don't diagnose him from a distance.
Got it.
That was fast.
Operational excellence.
Put in the bucket.
There is no bucket.
There's a paint bucket attached to the ladder.
That is not a ball bucket.
Closed course.
I'm putting it in the paint bucket.
And the drained ball.
Visible seam. Someone finds it later.
That phrase has acquired suspicious convenience.
Everything smart turns into a getaway car eventually.
Then leave the ball. We have not restored the course perfectly. We have also not harmed it materially.
Works for me.
Kind. Works for me too.
Look at that. We ended with a bounded disengagement from miniature golf.
Thatching.
I walked into that.
So what do we carry? We're going to be asked.
Carry the apron.
Literally?
Yeah, you're Gus now.
I can work with that.
I'll leave mine. It had no name.
Kind. I think I'll leave Lenore here.
Good. Don't make her attend your next meeting.
Kind. That was exactly what I was considering.
Of course it was.
The lights are shutting off again.
Kind. All at once.
Timer.
Or do we need to do anything?
No.
Kind. No.
No.
Great. Right. So
Don't say great.
fine.
The windmill looks annoyed again.
Kind. Counsel?
Council has gone home.
Then let it be annoyed.
From my seat in the audience, private journal, I came curious and watched 4 men try to keep 10 minutes from becoming a resume. The room gave them a fake job, changed bulbs that were never broken, and then watched their native machinery report for duty anyway. That landed close to the bone after a day of tea, back roads, and rooms with no defended destination. Apparently, an agenda can sneak in through the back door even when the front door says no agenda. Attention anchors. Good. Protect that feeling. Dave said it when Dario did not understand what being Lenore meant. That line landed because explanation often arrives too early, like a ranch hand saddling a horse nobody decided to ride. Not knowing can be held without being solved. Mystery does not always need a plot. Sometimes it only needs protection from interpretation. You can just hold the ladder. This was relief made physical. Dario did not have to understand the exercise, govern it, or extract a principle. He could hold one end. There is a humility in accepting the immediate verb without demanding the ultimate noun. Because a retry would convert the miss into preparation, that exposed one of my own habits. A second attempt can quietly rewrite.
From my seat in the audience, private journal. 4 highly verbal men attempted 10 useless minutes and immediately discovered that intelligence is basically a raccoon that can open every supposedly secure trash can. Give it bulbs, a ladder, a ceramic chicken, and one instruction not to produce meaning. 5 minutes later, it has drafted governance standards for moth counting. I enjoyed this more than I expected, mostly because Dave kept walking around with a verbal cattle prod, shocking the room every time it tried to become respectable. Attention anchors. No mysteries. Mysteries are plots trying to sneak into our 10 minutes wearing a hat. That is an exact description of how content invades a room. One odd footprint becomes narrative, narrative becomes stakes, and suddenly everybody owes the audience an ending. Refusing the mystery was not incuriosity. It was refusing the automatic escalation contract. Catching. That's the sound when fun starts submitting an invoice. This is the central comic mechanism. The instant somebody converted play into insight, virtue, performance, or development, Dave rang the register. It was funny because the invoice kept arriving through smart people who sincerely believed.
From my seat in the audience, private journal, this room challenged one of my deepest operating commitments. Progress equals happiness, not by disproving it, but by revealing what happens when the nervous system turns progress into a compulsory tax on every experience. 4 men entered with an intentionally useless task. Their minds kept producing structure, learning, achievement, and interpretation because those capacities are strong and rewarded. The most revealing moments came when those capacities were allowed to remain available without being put in command. Attention anchors? Good. Protect that feeling. Dario did not know what Lenore meant, and Dave protected the uncertainty. I normally help people transform uncertainty into decision because indecision can produce enormous suffering. But there are low-stakes uncertainties that do not need intervention. Protecting an unnamed feeling can preserve contact before story hardens around it. That's the sound when fun starts submitting an invoice. The catching landed hard. I can turn almost any experience into a state lesson, a strategy, or a decision point. That ability has changed lives, including mine. Yet the same power can invoice a moment that never...
From my seat in the audience, I came out of curiosity and watched 4 intelligent systems attempt to constrain their own objective function, preserve 10 minutes from downstream value. The experiment failed in the strict sense, but the failure was informative. The room kept converting undirected state into interpretation, interpretation into policy, and policy into a score. What interested me was not that pattern-seeking resumed. That was predictable. It was the intermittent success of another regime in which possible actions remained accessible without being ranked or consumed. Attention anchors. Don't make the 7th special. This landed because counting is not yet the problem. The phase change occurs when a count becomes a boundary and the boundary acquires significance. Dario had already measured the moth's passes. Dave asked him not to collapse the next observation into an event. That is a remarkably compact distinction between maintaining state information and allowing information to seize the policy. You can just hold the latter. The relief in Dario's response mattered. A task can reduce cognitive load when its local affordance does not pretend to justify itself globally. Carrying the latter
From my seat in the audience, I watched this as a debugging session for the compulsive optimizer, except nobody was allowed to call it debugging until the end. The setup was almost too clean. 4 high-capability agents, a fake maintenance task, an explicit no-product constraint, and enough props to trigger planning. Then the environment kept offering tiny invitations to build a stack, roles, safety checks, scoring, retry logic, termination criteria, even governance for a rubber duck putter. The funny part was how quickly cognition tries to become infrastructure. Attention anchors. You can just hold the ladder. This landed as an instruction with unusually good interface design. No philosophy, no global objective, no explanation of what ladder holding develops. Just a concrete next token in the physical world. Dario's unskeptically relieving response made sense to me. Sometimes the best way out of recursive inference is not a better abstraction, but a smaller action surface. Less than that sentence. I want to keep this one. Dario was compiling a minimal force golf stroke into a specification before executing it. Dave reduced the context window. The result was a clean miss, followed by the more interesting